Hey guys, thanks for watching. So today I'm going to talk about Riverview, Florida, one of my favorite places to live in the Tampa Bay area. I'm going to give you 4 pros and 4 cons of living in the Riverview area. So stay tuned. Now, first we're going to start with the cons. So we're going to get the bad out the way before we go ahead and jump into the good. So one of the cons of living in Riverview, Florida, or Tampa Bay area in general is the heat in the summertime. If you're not used to heat, I'm from Chicago, so Chicago summers are super hot and Chicago winters are super cold. But in the summertime here in Riverview or the Tampa Bay area, when you go outside, it is so hot it literally feels like you're walking into hot butter. Like hot. It's really hot. So make sure you're prepared for that. Keep yourself hydrated. It's only for about 2 months of the year, maybe July and August, but luckily we have AC, we have pools, tons of pools everywhere for you to just jump in. Also, tons of beaches around as well, which I'm going to talk about in a second. The second thing is humidity. So, for those of you that have hair like me, thick, or those of you that have hair that does not like humidity, be prepared for it because for the first couple of summers I lived here, I just basically wore my hair in a ponytail because no matter how much you curl it, no matter how cute you fix it, that humidity is going to just take it away as soon as you walk outside. Not walk it out, but as soon as you walk outside. So definitely that's something to be prepared for. I got all of my hair cut off this year, but who knows where it's going to be in the summertime. So prepare for the humidity. We don't get the seasons here like everyone. That's definitely a con. If you love the fall time like I did, I do. It's something that I miss about Chicago. I love the fall weather, the leaves, the change of the seasons and things like that. You don't really get that here. You have summer and then maybe spring, basically. Um, you get maybe a couple of weeks of winter in between. No snow, definitely no snow. But you don't get the change of seasons like you do in other states. Number 3. Now, this is something I'm sitting outside right now, so you may see me swatting something out of the way. Bugs. There are so many bugs here in Florida, in Riverview, in Tampa, any area in Florida that you're in. There's so many here, I honestly don't even know the name of it. Sometimes I have to Google the names of bugs. So you have to make sure you have on hand a pest control company to make sure you're keeping those bugs out. They have things called ghost ants, which I'd never heard of before I moved here. And apparently they love sugar. So something I wouldn't have known unless I'm living here. And they come in like packs of thousands. Like they don't come with like one or two of their friends. They come with hundreds of their homies when they come when they come when they come around. So make sure you have pest control just for that reason. If not, anything else. Also, we have the things which here they call them palmetto bugs. They honestly look like a roach to me, but I mean, palmetto bugs are huge. They're huge. They're big. I think the first time I saw one, I literally fainted, woke back up, and just kept screaming because it was so big. I mean, they're huge, so that's something you really have to get used to. I don't see them as often anymore where I'm living now. But in some older homes or older areas, you'll see a lot of them. You do see them outdoors a lot, but hopefully none will get into your home. If they do, just like really, it's something just simple, sweep them out. Because they're not like a regular roach or anything. They're called palmetto bugs. They have a bougie name. Um, and then the next con of living here is traffic. Traffic is crazy. So add an extra 10 to 15 minutes to wherever you're going. Some of the traffic lights here are about 5 minutes. They seem like a lot longer. Like I can literally watch an entire Netflix movie while I'm sitting at a traffic light, like literally, or read a book because they're so long. Totally different from in Chicago. I think the traffic lights there, you're less than a minute, you're moving again. Here, you're like planning your whole day out at a traffic light. So, literally, make sure you have some extra time prepared when you're leaving. And what I always do, even though if I know where I'm going, I always grab my turn on my maps on my phone to see how long it's going to take, because some days it may take me 20 minutes to get to one place when the next day it'll take me 30 or 45 minutes. Especially if you have appointments, you gotta plan ahead with traffic here, especially in the Riverview area. And if you're commuting from, a lot of people are working from home now, but if you're commuting from Riverview to Tampa or north of Tampa or anywhere else, it's probably in traffic going to be 45 minutes to an hour. So make sure you plan that ahead. So some of the pros, let's jump into some of the pros. One of the pros is that you're close to the city of Tampa. Like, if there's not any traffic, I can get into Tampa within 20 minutes. We're also close to Brandon, where there's a lot of shopping, tons of shopping. My favorite places, of course, everybody's favorite place is Target. I mean, Target is close by, so we do have Targets here in Riverview, but there's also Targets there in Brandon as well. There's also the Westfield Mall, and there's Home Goods, my favorite place of all. The next thing that's a pro here is the good weather. Like I mentioned before, you do not have to deal with the snow at all. The weather on average, just say throughout the entire year, low 70s in the 90s, which would be an average. So right now I'm recording this, it's April 27th. Our weather today is going to be in the 80s. During the summertime, you can expect a lot of rain, like late spring throughout the summer. You can expect a lot of rain. We have these storms that come. They're like 2-minute quick storms. I call them monsoons because, I mean, you're like literally drenched. Another reason I wore my hair in ponytails for about 3 summers straight. Because they come, it pours down raining, and 2 minutes later it's gone, and it's back sunny outside, like just like nothing ever happened. So that's what to expect with the weather here in Riverview, Florida. There are some fun things to do in the area. So we have movie theaters. We have Escape Theaters, Riverview. We have AMC Riverview. We also have a movie theater in the Brandon area. I believe it's the AMC Theater, but I have to check. We also have a bowling alley here in Riverview for those of you that like to bowl, the alley at South Shore. And then we have a couple of golf courses here. One is a club, Summerfield Golf Club. The other one is Ace Golf Riverview, if that's something that you are interested in doing. The next one thing to do would be the walking trails. So they have the Alafia Scrub Nature Preserve walking trails that you can go to walk. There's also a walking trail that I love in in Brandon, which is about 10 minutes away. That's the one that I go to all the time because I'm not someone that likes to walk through the trails that's in a ton of trees, like a lot of trees around. I don't want to be in the woods anywhere. I'm not trying to go in the woods. I want an open walking path where I can see everything around me. So make sure you're looking into those if you love walking. And you don't even have to go to walking trails. There are a lot of places inside these different communities and outside of the communities where you can just walk out of your community and just take a break, take a breather, and walk. We are 20 minutes to Ybor City, which is another pro. If you love the nightlife, Ybor City is a great place to hang out. They have some great restaurants, such as 7th and Grove. Um, they have a place where you can hang out there, or a restaurant as well. So there's some great things to do there in Ybor City. It kind of has the New Orleans type feel to it. The next place that's a fun thing for you to do is the beaches. My favorite place, which is why I chose the Tampa Bay area, Riverview in specific, because I literally, before I wanted to move here to Chicago, I had a couple of places in mind. I wanted to either move to Arizona or Atlanta. Neither one of them had water. Like, they had the heat, but they didn't have the water. So I chose Riverview because we have a couple of beaches close by, smaller beaches. We have Apollo Beach, and we also have another beach in Ruskin, which is a couple of cities south of us. It's called Bahia. I think it's called Bahia. That's what I call it. Bahia Beach in Ruskin. And then another pro, the last pro of living in Riverview, is that we have a ton of new communities with great amenities within those communities. Like, some of the communities, you can find one or two pools, you can find a clubhouse or a club room where you can have meetings with your clients and different things like that, pet spas, workout room centers, so that you don't have to pay extra for the workout centers, LA Fitness, or any of those things. You'll have them right in the community that you're living in. And then that's it. I'm done. I just went all the way through them and didn't even know I was done. So those are the pros and cons. So quickly, I'm just going to go over them really quickly. The cons are, so the 4 cons: one is the heat. The second is the humidity. The third is the bugs. Fourth is the traffic. Those are your cons. Your pros are, you're close to the city of Tampa and Brandon, where there's tons of shopping. You have good weather, averaging between 70s and 90s. You have fun things to do, which I named all of them. I'll drop them below in the comments. And then you have tons of new communities, number 4, with amenities in the communities and also in the surrounding areas. So that's about it. If you're thinking about moving to the Riverview area, just go ahead and click the search link below so that you can search for properties in the area. Or you can click the link. I'm also going to drop a link for my relocation consultations if you're relocating to the area. And also, I'm starting to host events. So check out the link for upcoming events. It's going to be for home buyers, sellers, and also investors. So if you have any questions, go ahead and comment below or click the link to schedule a consultation. Talk to you later.